This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Houston Texans. The final 2-week stretch of the 2023 regular season, and we are underway Week 17 here on this New Year's Eve. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now Spears to begin the drive. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Here's Spears on second down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
First down, Titans.
On 1st and 10, it's Spears. No dice this go around. He's taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Pass the 50, pass the 60.
Right back to Spears. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. You look at the defense for these Texans. They only play one from the bottom, with 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people.
And nowhere to run for Willis. He goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. On fourth down, here's Ryan Stonehouse to punt for Tennessee. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
Ready?
Play action. Stroud now. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Kind of an odd schedule this year. These two teams getting their 2 games in very late in the season. Their first meeting just a few weeks ago, back in Week 15, and it was the visiting Texans who came away with a victory. So they'll look to take the season series if they can win here in Houston. 2nd and 10, Stroud to throw yet again here. Oh, he bowls over it. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. The slot man in motion right. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. Room past the 35. Across midfield. He's on his way. Touchdown, Houston. Takedown. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are on the board first here this afternoon. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. Second down, Willis looks to throw here. To the sideline and incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and the scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Throw left side, pulled in by Mingo. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on the punt. Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
Stroud from his own end zone. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well. Exactly.
Stroud is hit, and the ball is loose. And this will get out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Boy, they're lucky, very lucky to get this one back. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you...
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. Pulled in at the 24. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Derek Stingley puts it.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
The throw down the field. Carpenter is running back. Touchdown, Houston. Damian Pierce with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of the...
Second and 10. Second down throw coming by Willis.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front, the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
On the toss, it's Spears.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
55 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
79 Broncos.
Now this time, Willis throwing it. Open man is Mingo, complete.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Back to throw, Willis. That one's taken in by Spears.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. On 3rd down, here's Spears.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
And the Titans first down.
To throw, here's Willis. Gets this to the former Texan, DeAndre Hopkins.
So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory. Down at the 33.
First down, Titans.
Gets it out wide quickly. Burks with it.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd down and 9. Off the play fake, here's Willis.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Christian Harris there, finding his way home to record the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They
this a 12-point game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught inside the 5. A huge play there for Houston. 54 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Here's Pierce. Touchdown, Houston. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Next to score, Texans 21, Titans 2.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20s. The Titans offense. Last drive ended. Boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send down the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Hey, check that. Street. 60 Maverick. Not saying 19. Check smash.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. He completes this one to Mingo. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Willis to throw. He finds Hopkins complete. Had a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 46.
Out of the gun to give to Spears. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. In motion right is Hopkins. The Spears with another carry. That'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Trying for it on 4th down. Here's Willis. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a 1st down.
He'll get that complete to Dell. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This 1st half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
On 1st down, Willis. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out out of bounds, so this will go only as incomplete. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal.
Check mash. Ready.
Willis headed left off the option.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
His 6th touchdown on the ground, number 7 overall. And the Titans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in a second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left.
Now Mike Vrabel going to tell the offense to go for 2 here.
And he's going to get in, so they're back within 11.
Texans 21, Texans 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. That is caught by Dell.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
And Stroud now to throw. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. On second down, here's Pierce.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. Phillips now from the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Stroud to throw it. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
First target, first catch, and a first down. Throwing now is Stroud. Airing it out deep for Woods. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown! Robert Woods, 54 yards. And the Texans take a 3-touchdown lead. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Texans 31. Titans 10.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They'll start on the ground with Spears. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
It's a play fake. Here's Willis. A short throw. But I think the ball's out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right. And as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
And they're going to speed things up here. Second down, here's Willis. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Third down, it's Willis. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new... Line of scrimmage moves from one 37-yard line to the other as they come up first and 10. Now Willis to throw. And that is incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Now a second and 10. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Willis looking to throw it. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. Badgley's kick is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Phillips now for the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very... Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it.
A huge play there for Houston.
53 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one on to the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
Now here's a throw that's complete. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Working down at the man. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability.
And it's a touchdown. Takedown. His second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Fighting his way through contact. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 121 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
To the air on first down, here's Willis. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Play fake. Here's Willis. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off. Tough spot for Willis and the Titans, now facing 3rd and long following the sack. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's caught by Mingo, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
Here's 3rd and 9. Back to throw, Willis. He'll complete this one to Okonkwo. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. That's taken on the 25. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And it's looking all the more likely that a fifth straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 35.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. That'll be pulled in downfield by Collins. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They'll run here with Pierce. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Titans are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season. And add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. 128 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
Second down and 3. Hand off to Spears. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. 1st down. Defensively, with this lead in the 4th quarter, I guess you can allow a run of that magnitude.
You're right about that, but really the focus has got to be don't fall in love with the idea that you're getting big runs now. You're right. They're actually being allowed. They've got to think really hard about getting some chunk plays through the air, too.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Fighting through the offense was Corey Littleton and making a nice play. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Here's a give to Spears. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now they'll audible to something else.
18, pioneer.
Here's Willis on 3rd and long. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Well, this game was decided. And that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Check, bounce pass, check, bounce pass.
They'll run with Spears. And space tough to come by there as they'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They go play action with Willis. He's got Mingo. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Now the ball comes loose, and the Texans scoop it. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. And I don't know that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the depth board now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Go, Reed, go!
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, check that, street. 70 Rangers, go!
Now this time, Willis throwing it. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 161 yards rushing now on 23 carries so far.
At the 9-yard line.
To throw, here's Willis. And that'll be complete to Stevenson. And it's a Titans touchdown. Ramondre Stevenson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
60 Bobcats!
Willis will try and throw for this. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Phillips now from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
Sit down.
Stroud out of the gun here. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, they had that one sniffed out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Stroud off the play fake. Taking a shot for Dell here. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
They were maybe hoping for a little bit of a back shoulder fade there, and that's a play that's been in vogue the last few years in all aspects of football. But they couldn't get the hook up there.
Stroud on 3rd down now. He'll let this go deep for Collins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. So this one